Well, guys, everyone seems to be talking about this coronal mass injection or CME that is heading toward Earth right now. I've gotten several emails about this morning, and a lot of people are concerned about this and wanting to know my thoughts about this and asked me to make a video about this topic. So I decided to go ahead and make a video. I've been watching this for a few days now to try to figure out what's going to happen, but really, no one knows at this point exactly what's going to happen because it's never happened before as far as one this large, as far as my understanding goes. This article here from the Daily Mail: World told to brace for severe geomagnetic storm today, the first in nearly 20 years, which could bring chaos to mobile phone networks, GPS satellites, and power grids. At least 5 streams of plasma, known as coronal mass injections, CMEs, are heading toward Earth, prompting the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, to issue a severe geomagnetic storm watch for Friday into the weekend. This is the first such alert aired since 2005, when Earth was hit with the highest dose of radiation in half a century, and this is going to be much larger as far as what I've been reading. This time around, the unusual event could disrupt electronic devices like GPS and parts of the power grid, NOAA said, while citing how it may also drape a huge portion of the country as far as South Alabama in colorful northern lights. And here's essentially what it is. The sun is letting off energy going towards Earth, and it depends, the damage it's going to do, potentially, depends on how targeted that it is and if it hits directly or not. And right now it's iffy about what's going to actually happen. Space weather forecasters have issued a severe G4 geomagnetic storm watch for the evening of Friday. At least 5 flares were associated with CMEs that appear to be Earth directed, heading towards Earth, obviously. SWPC forecasters will monitor NOAA and NASA's space assets for the onset of a geomagnetic storm. CMEs are explosions of plasma and magnetic fields from the sun's corona, which cause geomagnetic storms when they are directed at Earth. Geomagnetic storms can impact infrastructure in near-Earth orbit, like the satellites and things, and on Earth's surface. The statement went on, stating how the storm could potentially disrupt communications, electric power grid, navigation, radio, and satellite operations. It also could wipe out the internet for some, scientists further warned, as NOAA upped the geomagnetic storm watch from moderate to severe for Friday through Sunday. So this is going to be an event pretty much all weekend, starting tonight. There's an article over on CNN World that states the peak of the geomagnetic storm activity for Earth could occur between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. So you go to bed tonight, and this will happen between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Eastern Time Saturday morning, early Saturday morning. So I guess we will know when we wake up tomorrow what damage was caused by the main power to be released during this time period, according to CNN. I've tried to find more about the exact times for different locations, and I can't find anything about that. Here's the closest thing I can find to exact time for the peak of this to be happening. So, what's going to happen? What's it going to cause? Is it going to be major? Is it going to be severe? Is it going to be another Carrington event? From Wikipedia. The Carrington event was the most intense geomagnetic storm in recorded history, peaking from 1st of September to 2nd of September 1859. During solar cycle 10, it created strong aurora displays that were reported globally and caused sparking and even fires at multiple telegraph stations. The geomagnetic storm was most likely the result of a coronal mass injection, CME, from the sun colliding with Earth's megasphere. A geomagnetic storm of this magnitude occurring today will cause widespread electrical disruptions, blackouts, and damage due to extended outages of the electrical power grid. So guys, this definitely has the potential to be a major event. It may turn out to be nothing, but it definitely has the potential, theoretically, to be a major event that could affect the power grid, communications, satellites, and pretty much everything that is electronic and plugged into the power grid. Nothing may not happen, but it definitely has a potential to cause some major issues. And also, who knows whether or not the powers that be, the World Economic Forum guys and the deep state or whoever, could use this as an excuse for a cyber attack or flipping, the switch or whatever to bring everything down. They said there's an internet kill switch put in when Obama was in power, so they may use this to flip the kill switch to reset, because everything is in the Internet of Things, like banking and things, to reset the financial system. Who knows what they have planned? Maybe nothing. But it'd be a perfect opportunity to do that, in my opinion. And this year by itself could cause some widespread allergies, power allergies and things like that, internet allergies, cell phone outages. And if they use this as something to blame when they turn off the power grid or they turn off the internet kill switch, then when they bring it back up, they could say we lost everything, which to start over financially. And they've been planning that with this great reset for quite a while now, in my opinion. So it'll be a perfect opportunity. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it definitely could. Maybe nothing. I mean, it definitely has more potential to cause a lot of damage than the last big thing that came up with the solar eclipse. This actually has potential to cause damage, to cause major damage. Or not. We'll have to wait and see, because really nobody knows, because this is the one that's coming through the night or Saturday morning and through the weekend. It's one of the most powerful ones that we've had, as far as I know, in recorded history. So, and there's supposed to be like 5 heading this way, so it's going to be multiples. So who knows at this point what's going to happen? Like I said, we'll have to wait and see. Just don't panic. You've been prepping. You're already ready for this. I suggest that you unplug everything from the power grid. If you have things plugged up, like your cell phones and stuff, go ahead and charge those up now and unplug those during this peak time period, which I talked about a minute ago. It's published on CNN between 2 and 5 a.m. Saturday morning. Unplug everything, get it charged up now or later this evening, and unplug your cell phones, unplug everything, your computers and things from the power grid. And that'll help a lot, if this does hit the power grid, the power lines, because that's what it will hit mostly, and will follow those power lines into people's homes and things and burn things out. So do that. You might want to go out and get your cars, trucks, automobiles filled up with gasoline. And if you have a Faraday bag, Faraday cages to keep your phones in or important electronics in, go ahead and put those in that. Maybe you won't need it, but it's better to be safe, than sorry. But this definitely, like I said, has more potential to actually be something and actually be a big thing than the solar eclipse ever did. However, I've heard a lot more talk leading up to the solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse we had about a month ago. I heard more talk about that than I have this CME that's heading here this weekend. So people aren't talking about this as much as they were, the solar eclipse that, like I said, wasn't going to amount to anything. This year might be the same type thing, may not amount to anything, but it definitely has the potential to amount to something huge. So you're better off, like I said, to unplug all your electronics, put everything you have in a Faraday bag, Faraday cage, just in case, trunks you want to save. Get your vehicles filled up with gasoline and relax and see what happens. That's all we can do. Don't panic. Don't worry. It is what it's going to be, what it's going to be. And like I said, maybe it's nothing, maybe it's something. But just take a few simple measures, like unplugging everything from, the power grid. Put everything in a Faraday bag, Faraday case if you have that you want to save electronics-wise and things like that. And go to bed and go to sleep and see what happens. You'll know more about it. You'll know more about it Saturday morning. Anyway, if you liked the video, get a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. And the Creek More Matter, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.